नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I, JVN Preeti Singh, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. Today, I will discuss about the topic Target Drug Delivery. Target Drug Delivery System is belong to the subject Novel Drug Delivery System for the B Pharm 7th semester. Now we come to the firstly discuss about the Target Drug Delivery System. What is the introduction? So the drug delivery systems refers to the technology utilized to present the drug to the desired body site for the drug release and absorption. So newer discoveries and advancements in technology has led to various new technologies of delivering the drugs for maximum patient compliance at minimal dose and side effects. So this is the overall introduction of the target drug delivery system. Now we come to the also the introduction of the sustained drug delivery system. Sustained release are drug delivery system that achieve slow release of drug overall extended period of time after administration of single dose. So also referred to as prolonged released, slow release, and sustained release, and prolonged action and or extended release. So the basic goal of the therapy to achieve steady state blood level, the blood level that is therapeutically active, effective, and non-toxic for an extended period of time. So now we come to the what is the objective of target drug delivery system. First one is the temporal drug delivery for the controlling the rate of a specific time of drug delivery to the target tissue. Spatial drug delivery targeting a drug to a specific organ or tissue. So the controlled drug delivery system is the drug delivery system which maintain constant level of drug in blood and tissue for extended period of time. Controlled drug delivery technologies modify drug release profile absorption, distribution, and elimination for the benefit of improving product efficacy and safety as well as patient convenience and compliance. So the example is target delivery and sustained release formulation. An ideal characteristic of target drug delivery system. So should deliver the drug at particular site, organ and tissue. So should deliver the drug in a predetermined rate for a prolonged period of time. This is achieved by development of new various modified drug release doses form like controlled release doses form and time release doses form and sustained release doses form of the site specific or target drug delivery system. So the reason for new drug delivery system, novel ways needed to delivery of drug insulin and a repeated example pilocarpine and Acusert Pilo 20 and Pilo 40, therapeutic efficacy and safety can be improved. Drug targeted at specific sites. Dosing interval can be reduced. Side effect, dose related, dose related can be reduced. Introducing new drug is expensive. Difference between sustained and controlled drug delivery system. Sustained release doses form constitutes doses form that provide medication over extended period of time. So next one is controlled release doses form. Constitutes doses form that maintain constant drug level in blood or tissue. So the sustained release drug for generally do not attain zero order release kinetics, so maintains constant in the drug level in the blood target. So this is a very important protocol. So the maintain a constant drug level in the blood target tissue, usually by releasing the drug in a zero order pattern. So usually do not contain mechanisms to promote localization of the drug at active site. Control doses forms contain methods to promote localization of the drug at active site. So this is the comparison of drug delivery profile. This is the kinetic parameters and the plasma drug concentration and time. So drug achieve is this level in plasma drug concentration and peak of the this is the toxic level and all over zero order control release. So the advantage of sustained release and controlled release drug delivery system, improve absorption, utilization, and thereby enhancing bioavailability. Decrease local and systemic side effects and reduced gastrointestinal irritation. Reduction in dosing frequency and better patient acceptance and compliance, reduce fluctuations in circulating drug levels, and reduction in the healthcare cost. Bioavailability of certain drugs can be increased. So the disadvantage of the sustained release and controlled release, this is the dose dumping and dose adjustment is difficult and patient education is required for successful therapy. Unpredictable or poor in vitro in vivo correlation and higher cost of single unit as compared to cost of single conventional unit and stability problem. So this is the complete session. This is the sum of session. And this session is powered by the digital version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. And I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it your problem by the problem resolving class. Thank you and thank you for the listening.